Hi, everyone. Jacqueline here, Executive Director of Therapists in Tech. Um, Thought I would record our office hours regarding membership dues for the folks that weren't able to make it. So here's a quick look at the agenda of the office hours. So for those that aren't familiar, the mission of Therapists in Tech is to support mental health professionals working in digital health organizations through networking, mentorship, knowledge, and knowledge sharing. We aim to maintain a safe environment that inspires future thought leaders and innovators in digital mental health. We continue to strive to be a global community that promotes the development of ethical digital mental health leaders through authentic connections, upskilling, mentoring, training, and inclusion. I'm not going to read all the principles, but feel free to take a moment and pause and read those. Here is a timeline of Therapists in Tech. Our community was founded in 2020 by Gren Lord. In 2021, we took time to establish our mission, vision, and principles, our brand guidelines, our brand identity, who we are, who we want to be going forward. And in 2020, we decided to formalize the organization as a 501c3 nonprofit done by me. And in 2023, here we are trying to raise funds to execute on the business plan. So here are our OKRs for 2023. We want to first create a recurring revenue model. Number two, increase membership. And three, provide TNT members with access to professional development that will actually aid in career progression. And so the key result for objective one is to raise $200,000 a year, doing this through grants, corporate sponsorship, and membership. Our second objective, increase membership to 10,000 is the goal for this year. We're at about 3,200. And doing that through engagement through community and social media. Number three, provide TNT members with access to professional development that will aid in career progression. The key result there is to see improved skill set to improve their career progression. And we want to do that through our TNT Academy and TNT mentoring programs. Here's our budget for 2023. Our total budget is $10,470.28. And that's to account for legal and accounting fees, tech stack to keep us in operation, and liability insurance to cover any volunteers or employees of the organization. Here are the proposed membership dues amount. I feel like I should have put the next slide in front of this one. I want to show folks how I got to the number. So the minimum amount for membership for Therapists in Tech for the first year will be $50. And I got that number based on the active member count. At any point in time, our community has about 10% of the total population of the community members active at any given time. And that kind of just varies, plus or minus maybe about 25 members. And so at the time of this, me creating this slide deck, $50 was the lowest amount to kind of get us to barely covering our budget. And we also want to see that if all of our members paid, let's say the 3,100 folk at the time, I think we have a little bit more than that now, paid the minimum amount, we would have $155,450 and able to use that money to pay folk to actually work in the community. And so I wanted to show this slide, how I got to the 50 as the minimum, to going back to the proposed membership dues amount. I broke this up into levels, but feel free to put yourself in whichever level or category you want. The minimum amount will be $50, and you'll be able to see that when you receive your membership link through Springly is who I'm using for membership management. And so I just wanted folks to be able to openly see that even in a Springly, when you go to pay for your membership dues, you will be able to select how you want to pay that due. So you can break it up into 12 payments over a year. And again, we're talking $50 for the entire year from this point through next year. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. And again, 50 is the minimum. You can choose to donate more money. You can choose to just put yourself in the $50 category. But this is the lowest level lift available for myself as an executive director of an organization of over 3,000 people for the first time, to just simply do it as simply as possible. So feel free to use this as a guide for membership dues, but just know that the minimum is $50. And so similar communities that are also charging, Health Tech Nerds, I think charges about 20 bucks a month. Out of Pocket Health charges 30. And the Dime Society once had dues, I believe, and then we're able to eliminate them once they had a proper corporate strategy. And that's the goal for Therapists in Tech, is that eventually we would love it if our community could be free. But we need to invest in our community. We have a lot of things that we've done and we want to do in the future. And now we just need to really be able to really invest in our community. And so some folk want to invest through time. And so we are open to more volunteers, but right now we're refining the volunteer process, and we are currently wrapping up our current volunteer cycle. And I'd like to start doing formalized committees. And once we roll out the process to our current volunteers, giving them an opportunity to participate moving forward or not, then we can roll out the process to the broader community. Our last all hands meeting is tonight, which is June 26th, not the 28th, this is a typo. And so more to come on that process in July. If you have any questions or any feedback from me, please feel free to send me an email, Jacqueline@therapistintech.com, or you can send me a direct message in our Slack community. Again, I want to thank everyone for all of their support over the last almost 3 years that we've been around. And yeah, just thank you all so much. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be around.